Right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakach Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wa'akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video through the Spirit, your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Hey, came across this clip. This is gonna be a little bit longer of a clip, so I'm gonna let it play. We'll get the precepts after. In the scriptures, we see what the return of the Lord is going to be like. The return of the Messiah, who this world ignorantly calls Jesus. We know his name is Yahawashi, and he's coming with a chip on his shoulder to lay down wrath upon the heathen and to save his chosen remnant of Israel. And we see that repeated multiple times throughout the scriptures. Nowhere is his return comical. Is it laissez-faire, meaning hands off? His return is going to be a very visceral, hardcore ordeal, and we're going to see, this clip I'm going to play, they're going to make a mockery of it. So we'll just let it play. We'll get some scriptures to show you what the return of the Lord is going to be like.
Panic is spreading worldwide tonight as the arrival of the unidentified vessels triggers states of emergency across every continent.
They're here! They have come for us! They're gonna kill us!
Don't look at me like that! I paid for this cheese! Also, does it matter? We're all gonna be dead anyway.
Attention. By order of the National Emergency Act, martial law is now in effect. All civilians must remain indoors.
I'm telling you, it's just a hologram. Government cooked this up to keep us inside.
Imagine they come in peace, no lasers from the sky. Imagine they come in peace, just hovering in the sky.
To everyone struggling out there, stay strong. We're all in this together. Stay grounded, stay human. Lead with love.
Did you add sugar?
Okay guys, I snuck past the military and I'm literally under the alien ship right now. If this gets 1 million likes, I'll go beyond the fence.
All right, folks, time for the Meet Aliens TikTok challenge. Light it, genius! Oh my God!
They are definitely here for us. Anyway, you can learn more by buying my brand new online course, Learn How to Channel with Aliens.
In breaking news, governments worldwide are voting to choose the smartest person on Earth to represent humanity and make first contact with the alien vessels.
Pop entertainer Glitzy Vondrax has officially nominated herself to represent humanity in first contact with the alien vessels.
Entertainer Glitzy Vondrax cited her brief suborbital spaceflight and, quote, totally eye-opening experience as qualifications for the role.
Honestly, I feel like this is my moment. I've been mentally preparing to meet aliens ever since I did my trip to space.
World War III continues tonight following the global failure to agree on a single representative to contact the alien vessels.
Negotiations collapsed 6 months ago as nations refused to back down from nominating their own candidates.
I think they're leaving. Are you serious? That can't be.
They're gone! The ship's gone! We made it! This is insane, man. I don't even know what we're celebrating, but we're still here.
So yeah, the aliens waited 6 months for us to pick the smartest person on Earth. Honestly, I don't blame the aliens for leaving, because if I saw Earth trying to agree on anything, I'd leave too.
Alright, so, this is AI put together, right? And this is why, you don't trust in AI for everything. Certain things they had right, but a lot they had wrong. Number one, all the folly that you see that those people were still involved in while those chariots were hovering over the planet, that's not going to happen in real life, right? We're going to go to matter of fact, I'm going to go to one right off the back. When Yahawashi returns, the world will be in disarray. People aren't going to be making TikToks hee-heeing and ha-haing. World War 3 is going to be kicked off before the Lord even returns. It's not going to happen after or because of his return. Yahawashi is already going to make an appearance in a world that is rocked up and shooken up. He's going to be the, how shall I say, he's going to carry away the victory at it all right? And I'm not telling you exactly at what point he's going to return. All right, we can't say that for sure. Scriptures tell us that, but we do have a good idea. We know for certain that these people are not going to be TikToking and having, they're not going to be eating dinner lackadaisically while chariots are up in the sky, y'all. It's just not going down like that. Things are going to be already in chaos. We learned that from 2nd Esdras 13, right? The nations will fight against the Lord. We're going to go to Revelation 1, right? They're not going to be in a state of, like that movie, Don't Look Up. You know, when they knew that meteorite was coming, you could tell that AI video took some inspiration for that. It's not going to be like that. When Yahawashi is down here, it's going to be full fucking swing. Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? So Yahawashi, he's coming to whoop ass. And it, you know, this is parabolic speech. What am I gonna burn up if the earth is already burning, if you will? Right? So certain events will have already taken place. You're gonna have war have already popped off to a degree. People are going to be in certain countries, you know, you best believe, you know, this is going to be martial law. Mark of the beast is already going to have to come. We're not going to be, you know, he's coming to save us out of the hour. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't going to have Yahawashi pop up, then the temptation of the mark of the beast come. That's out of order. He's coming to save us from this man so he doesn't fully destroy us. Another one I'm going to add with it, Isaiah, what is that, 47. Yahawashi, when he touches down, he's already going to be touching down on a world that is ravaged. There's not going to be anything funny going on down here in the earth. Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness, and I'd use this, you know, verse 1 yesterday in a video, but I'm going straight to verse 3. Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Yahawashi is coming to take vengeance, y'all. When he gets down here, he's not just going to hover for 6 months. The chariots are not going to be on that type of time. When they get down here, they're coming straight to whoop tail and to save the elect. It's not going to be a 6-month delay. And they're not going to, you know, in that video, they just stayed up there. They never made contact or came to, oh, no. When Yahawashi makes his return, everybody is going to know what time it is. And, you know, we're going to see. We're going to see exactly whether it's, you know, he just puts in everybody's spirit to know, or he sends out, you know, some sort of massive spiritual power broadcast to shake everybody's shit up. All right, it's going to be amazing either way. Nevertheless, we know this. Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, which are what? The chariots, so-called UFOs. And every eye shall see him. Humanity, right down here on the planet, far and near. And they also which pierced him. And all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so Tawab, right? So, and you know, those who pierced him, reincarnation, right? The centurions who pierced him, they're gonna be in shock and awe, and presumably, you know, he'll put that memory back in them, you know, so that'll be quite the moment for them. And the kindreds of the earth shall wail. Why? Because things that he's not returning to hand out lilies and daisies. The world is going to be in an upheaval, and he himself is coming to whoop more tail. And that fear of his return is going to be upon man. It's not going to be a joke. It's not going to be a game like how that AI video played it out to be. And, you know, initially, you know, they showed you in the video people was panicking, martial law, right? This and that going on in the streets. But that's not going to stop. It's not going to get better for the people of this world after his return. When Yahawashi returns, y'all, that is the end of all heathen rulership on this earth. That's Rapskis. Dunzo. Adios. Matthew 24, and let me go to, yep. We could start at 29. Let me see. I want to get a. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I was looking right at it. Excuse me. Yep, Matthew 24 and 29. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Right? So this world is going to be in a complete turmoil, complete upheaval, right? Everybody's going to be in disarray. And we see here that, you know, it's going, hey, what's going to make the earth to shake? Linking it up with that Isaiah 24, the nuclear missiles. Isaiah, what is that? 24 and 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And it shall fall and not rise again. The transgression of it shall be heavy thereupon, and it shall fall and not rise again. To that effect, right? Isaiah 24 and 20. This world is going to have been beat down pretty severely, and we know that Yahawashi is going to have to come over America in that chariot and save the elect out of here. He's not coming to post up in the air for 6 months. He's coming to save his elect. Then he's coming to destroy the wicked. All right, I got it right here. Hey, and coincidentally, y'all, you know, I just got home. The Elder Apostle Gavar and Elder Sakaran are live right now, their usual Tuesday stream, and they started covering around a similar topic, the fact that Yahawashi is coming to bring salvation and destruction. This is how far into the video? At around what is this? This is around the, I think they're close to 2 hours. 1 second, y'all. I got it up on the TV. I ain't gonna have it too loud, but I'll have it up. Keep it. Yeah, around 1 hour and 35-minute mark. Yep, through the spirit. So as Yahawashi is not going to be passive in his return, as they were showing in that little AI video. I don't know where they got that idea from, but, you know, E and his, you know, creative license, he always loves to tell anything but the truth. All right, so Isaiah 24 and 30 now. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Once again, the chariots and his power. That, remember that army he mentioned in John? You know, he said what he said. He said to Pilate, you know, this is my kingdom. My servants would fight. Well, he's coming back to fight with his return. And also, he had made the statement, you know, he could summon 12 legion of angels. Well, he's coming with that legion of angels this time around. And the people of the earth are going to mourn. Why? Because their lifestyle under Esau, Edom's kingdom will effectively come to an end. It's not going to be a joke. It's not going to be a game. It's not going to be skit-worthy. Celebrities aren't going to be taking pictures to pose with the chariots. It's going to be devastation and obliteration. Verse 31, and he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Bingo. So the elect will be gathered in those chariots. And what will they have to be gathered from? Revelation, where's that at? Is that 11 or is it 12? Let me see. Yep. Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither from the chariots. Or chariot, big chariot, we'll see. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. Bingo. So Yahawashi at his return, the first thing he's doing is saving his elect from what? The destruction of Babylon. All right, and the other places where the elect be scattered, but Babylon specifically, America, because this place's destiny is to be destroyed through thermonuclear fire and chariot fire. Why? Because this is the lake of fire. Hassad and Hakah, the two Dumb and Dumber, or Beavis and Butthead. All right. So Yahawashi is not going to be passive in his return. He's on the first hand coming to save, and then he is coming to seek revenge. Let me get that day of vengeance. Let me go back to that clip real quick, y'all. Don't know what the hell they was talking about. Leave it up to Esau to be making a joke of something deadly serious. Yup, right here. Ooh, that's gonna be the that's gonna be the thumbnail.
Panic is spreading worldwide tonight as the arrival of the unidentified vessels triggers states of emergency.
So this much they got right. You know, the fact that when people will panic when things pop off, right, at the return of the Lord. But are they going to be making skits and you know, trying to sell yoga product around? No, man, come on, man.
Across every continent.
They're here! They have come
Hey, and they're using him to make fun of us, the prophets.
for us! They're gonna kill us!
Don't look at me like that. I paid for this cheese. Also, does it matter? We're all gonna be
Even though that's an AI, there's people that's that big and fat that's gonna run and do that same damn thing. Run for food.
dead anyway.
Martial law is now in effect. All civilians must remain indoors.
I'm telling you, it's just a hologram. Government cooked this up to keep us inside.
Imagine they come in peace. No lasers from the sky. Imagine they come in peace.
So you see all these people are bugging out in all their different formats. And that, you know, I'll give it that. Everyone's going to have crazy ass reactions, right? Certain people might just you know, might try to kill themselves. Certain people are just going to stand stiff and freeze. Certain people going to go, you know, they going to, you know, especially, you know, when they realize he's a dark-skinned man, you bet all of Edom, they're just going to they're just going to know they're screwed, right? They're just going to know they're screwed. Everyone's going to have different kinds of crazy reactions, but they're not going to be doing this, bro. Selling yoga products. Come on now. Yahawashi is going to be coming tough. All right, Isaiah 34 and 63 is what I wanted. Isaiah 63 and 1. Come on now. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." Yahawashi is going to destroy the stronghold of Edom. Where is it today? America. Basra, the word means fortress. Batazara, also a sheepfold. Where is the sacrifice commanded to be? Basra, right? And I have a sacrifice in Basra. Where is it today, y'all? America. This is the ancient Basra. Ain't no man. It's a bunch of Ishmaelites over in ancient Edom, and the actual land of Edom is the majority of inhabitants are fucking Arabs, y'all. Ishmaelites. Come on. The modern day Edom is America. Stop playing. It says, "Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the wine fat," showing you he's going to be destroying Edomites. It's going to be seen that he's going to be taking down the Edomite empire, right? Not that he's going to be physically, you know, stepping on people's heads, but that he will be destroying Edomites in general. Verse 3 says, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me." So Yahawashi is going to get all the glory. The elect will be there, King David, the archangels, but Yahawashi is going to be rewarded the glory for this. It says, "For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain on my raiment." Ooh-wee. "For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come." Bingo. So Yahawashi is coming with a vengeance to save his servants and to destroy the enemy. Straight up, straight down. Let me get a picture to end with. Hey, this is just the image that I like, right? And now, I ain't saying this is 100% accurate, but this you understand what I'm saying? You see right here? This the type of time we dealing with. Not that bullshit that they was talking about in that AI skit. Right? This world's gonna be down bad, and only the elect is gonna be getting saved out of it. All right, so that's it, y'all. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakorash, the honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.